again, with anything that you take, when it comes to the confused state or even not understanding it fully, be smart. Do your research. Watch some videos. Take the time, And if you have questions about the things that we talk about here, please leave a comment. Right,
Yeah.
we will answer you with the best of our ability. My background in chem sciences, like I had to do a lot of research into these things regularly. And one of the biggest things was, it's like my sport nutritional days was crazy to see what some people were taking. One of the ones that it always blew my mind was Rich Piana.
Hmm.
1,000 milligrams of test, 1,000 milligrams of friggin' Deca a week. Holy cow. That is insanity. And, look what happened as a result. You have to be smart enough to understand there comes a point where you are big enough and you just need to accept
Yeah, that's
that.
something I still haven't learned. So
Yeah, of course, like I'm still gonna treat myself as, a lab rat with certain things, because
right.
like I'd rather be the person that goes through these things and knowing my background and things to be able to help you guys in mass in the long run, because I see so many bad things people have done to themselves, and my biggest fear is that people aren't going to take what we say seriously. Take it serious. I don't want to see anybody, one of my subscribers, anybody that follows me, doing something in a negative aspect. Again, the basis of what me and Brian are doing here is to have you be the healthiest, best you.
Yeah.
And the part of that is avoiding the mental side effects and avoiding the negative side effects that can come from hormone crashing or overloading.
Right.
So, when it comes to peptides, when it comes to cycles, if you guys got questions, feel free to comment, feel free to ask us, and we will answer.
Yeah.
No problem. If there's something that you guys want to see us touch on in the future, please leave a comment.
Yeah. 100%. And what Chris kind of touched on there, like I said a little bit earlier in the video, social media didn't exist when we started using these products way back in our late teens, early 20s. And for example, with the Superdrol and the prolactin issue that I had, right, I had to get gyno surgery, didn't know what was going on until years later. And I had a buddy who was also running Superdrol, and he was taking something else on top of it too. It was another oral pro hormone back then, but we didn't even know like Superdrol is double alpha alkylated, so it's extremely toxic on your liver, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's taking a full dose of that. I think he was actually doing like a double dose of Superdrol plus this other oral on top of it. He actually ended up in the ER with his liver shutting down. And so that was one of the motivating things for starting this channel is there's so much out there, and social media and places like YouTube have drastically helped people become aware of these problems because 20, 30 years ago all these products were available on the market and there was nobody talking about the problems with them, and people were out there killing themselves when they shouldn't have been because there was no information on these things. And so that was one of the motivations for starting this channel in the first place and why we share these experiences.
Yes.